Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, this morning it's Capomo, which is a coffee substitute that I've actually had for years. I drank this for a while when I gave up coffee a ways back for the same issue. So I thought I'd finish it up. I hope it's still good. This is what it looks like. And it's made, I think the Capomo is a nut. So that's right up my alley. I like nutty coffee. So I hope it's not totally stale. I brought my little gnome back. I thought it was looking a little too cluttered with him sitting here, but I kind of missed him. So I hope this is good. Of course, I don't have much left, maybe enough for one more cup. But I must have just gone back to coffee when I was feeling better. So today I need to go out there and, yes, work on my fencing some more. I have 2 more days where it's going to be nice. So I'm hoping to get it mostly done by the end of that. So okay, let's give this a try. Put a little less water in it, but it looks like coffee. And I am going to have it with my chocolate creamer. So I'll start off with a little bit of creamer because I don't know how strong this is. But at least I'll use it up since I'm on a use it up kick. Trying to make room in my pantry and freezer and refrigerator. So okay, here's to the Capomo. Cheers. It's good. It's more satisfying as a coffee than tea is. So at some point I may just go out and buy just some low acid, regular decaf low acid coffee. Maybe that'll be good. But I think if I put the normal amount of water in here it would have been too weak. Or I could have put more grounds in there, but I haven't made this in a long time, so. But I want to use it up. Plus, I like my little jar, and I'll probably put my chocolate raspberry hot cocoa mix. I'll bet that would be good in here, but I really shouldn't even be having the chocolate creamer because chocolate isn't good for you if you have reflux. So it's just no fun. I used to be able to eat everything and anything, but not anymore. Not for a long time, actually. So I want to take you up and show you all my little starts in my plant room. So I'll do that now, and then I will meet you at the budget book. But first I'm going to enjoy my cup of Capomo. Well, I wanted to show you my little indoor garden. This is my Meyer lemon tree, and it's getting new leaves. This is going outside pretty soon, and it actually has a blossom. So it's getting all kinds of new leaves. Still a little too cold. I'll put this out next month, back out in the backyard. I bought this with Meyer lemons on it last year. So it lived outside all summer, and now it's survived on a south-facing window pretty much all winter. And then I wanted to show you this little thing. It's a Phenon. and it's for catching fungus gnats, and it's doing a pretty good job. I don't know if you can see, there's some in there. It's got a sticky pad in the bottom. Can't remember how much I paid for it. I've had it for a little while, but I did buy it this year on Amazon. So that seems to work pretty well, so they're not getting out of control. Here I have all kinds of tomatoes and peppers and flowers. These are cosmos, and these are tomatoes. I just planted these a few days ago. These are pimentos. I have a lot of pimentos, and these I planted from a pimento that I saved the seeds from last year. These are more tomatoes. Up here, these are calendula. And up here, I have more tomatoes. And these aren't doing too well. I think I overwatered them. But these are the only ones that aren't doing well. And I think I overwatered them because they have a purple stem and the leaves are yellow. So, and then here I just started some more seeds here. And I don't know if you can see way in the back. I'll try and get this. But I have some back there. Those are nasturtiums, and they're just kind of growing out of their pots already. This is a begonia that I've had for a couple years, and it's turned into a hanging begonia. And it's blooming. This lived here for a couple years already. And I could make cuttings of this, which I might do. And it goes all the way down here. And this is an oxalatum. I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, anyway, it says it's a perennial, but I don't think it's a perennial here. But I don't know. But it's like a shamrock kind of plant, and it's purple, really pretty. I've had that for a couple years too. So I just wanted to show you my little indoor garden here, and these seedlings will be going out eventually. So plants everywhere. Alright, just ate my breakfast. I had 2 of those potato patties that you stick in the air fryer, and I had 2 of my daughter's farm fresh eggs from her chickens, and I'm drinking the rest of my Capomo, so cheers. It's not real strong. It has somewhat of a coffee flavor, but like I said, it's been in the cupboard for a long time, and I'm not sure how much I would actually need to use in my new drip coffee maker. But I'll finish it up because there's only a little bit left. I wanted to show you, I've been busy planting this morning. I didn't get outside yet. It's only 10:30. So I figured I wanted to get some of the rest of the little paper towel tomato seedlings planted, and I wanted to get some of my Meyer lemons planted. So a lot of them have sprouted, so I'm going to plant these. Not having much luck with the blood orange. Now the blood orange, I did have a little tiny one, but it died. It was doing so well and then it was dead. Like some people. I do have one that has sprouted, so I'll plant that, and I'm not sure. It looks like there's more than one in there. Looks like there's two. So I don't know if blood oranges have multiple seedlings in one shell. That could be. But none of these are moldy or rotten, so I think I'm going to keep trying to germinate them. So I'm going to get those planted yet. I planted a whole bunch of tomatoes, and I really want to be done with these tomatoes already. I said I wasn't going to plant a lot of tomatoes, and I didn't have any plan to, but what happens is I put like maybe 5 or 6 or 8 seeds in a paper towel, and I don't expect them all to germinate, and then they all do, and so I plant them all, and then I end up with tons of tomato plants. I wish you guys lived closer. I'd give you all tomato plants. So anyway, I just wanted to mention, I haven't mentioned this in a while, I do have we have, because it's a community, a Facebook page. It's a private group. It's Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. So if you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. Some really, really wonderful ladies on there. I think we're up to maybe 90. I'm not sure, 90 people that have joined. So we'd love to have you there. Send me a request, and I'll let you join the group. So this is the last of what I'm planting today before I go outside. I planted, oh, I hope I don't drop these, all these this morning, and they're mostly tomatoes. A couple of the eggplants had come out of their little seeds, but eggplants, I guess, take a long time to germinate, much longer than tomatoes. Some of the tomatoes took longer because they were old seeds, but I'll save some of the seeds from the new plants that I get this year, and that way I'll have plenty of seeds for next year. So I'm not looking forward to going out there and wrestling with that fence again today, but it's got to be done. I have today and tomorrow to try and finish that up. They moved the rain to Sunday. It was supposed to rain on Saturday. So, but it's still going to be nice, and it's sunny and beautiful out. So, and I really need to cook something, but I don't know. I need to do stuff out there, and cooking usually takes up a big chunk of time. So I haven't been cooking much, but I'll get back to it. I know some of you like the cooking videos, but right now it's kind of moved to gardening, and then it'll be harvesting, and then it'll be cooking the harvest, and so on and so on. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and say good morning before I go outside. And, oh, I wanted to show you this too. I have this little tiny bud vase on my kitchen table, and I have a little plant that's lived there for a long time, and I've taken some cuttings from that. But this is a seed, I think it's a seedless blackberry that had sort of broken off of one of my little plants that I started last year, and it's been living here all winter on my dining room table, and I need to get it in the ground because it's got some browning going on, and it hasn't really grown, but it's got a lot of roots. So that lives on my kitchen table. I have plants everywhere. In my dining room, in my living room, in my bedroom. They're all over the place. But I enjoy plants. I always did. I know back in the 70s I had a house full of plants. Then I got away from it for a little while. I mean, I've always had plants, but not as many as I had back in the 70s. And now I have a ton of plants again. And some of my orchids are blooming. So here are the two orchids. This one is a mini orchid. One of the big ones, and then I have some miniature orchids that two of them have bloomed. I think I have 5 of the miniature ones. And they've lived on a windowsill upstairs for a number of years, and every now and then they bless me with a flower. So lots of growing going on here, and it's a lot to take care of. That and dogs. It keeps me very busy. But I think most of us like to nurture something. Even if it's just ourselves, because we should nurture ourselves a lot. So I got this polish the last time I went to Dollar Tree. And I didn't just go. This is the last time I went. And it's LA Colors. It's the Color Craze. It's got hardeners in it. And I got this one and the one I have on. And boy, I'll tell you, that has really been staying on. I think I did my nails, I think it was last Sunday, and today is Friday. And there's virtually no chips. So for $1.25, this is what it is. This isn't this color. I know it looks like it, but this one's a little darker. But I usually put 2 coats on. And some of the Dollar Tree nail polishes really last a long time. This Color Vibe is good too. I know I tend to go towards the mauve colors, but I have a lot of other colors too. But this stays on a long time too, but I'm really impressed with this because I've been gardening and dishes and cleaning stuff up, and you know, normally by now it would be, the tips would be chipping off. I mean, I have been wearing gloves when I gardened, not all the time, but most of the time. So that helps, but I just wanted to share that with you. Those 2 polishes are really nice, and they do a really good job. They stay on. So, okay, I'm going to plant my little seedlings here. I'll start with the Meyer lemons, and I guess I'll plant that one blood orange and hope it grows. I have a little grapefruit tree that's pretty much doubled in size since springtime came, and and I had stuck a little pepper seed in there that I just found on the table, and I didn't want to get all my stuff out, so I just stuck a little pepper seed in there, and it didn't come up for the longest time, but it's growing now too, so I'm inundated with growing things. So I hope my garden grows as well. That would be awesome, because I'm trying to grow a lot of greens, a lot of tomatoes. I wasn't going to grow broccoli and cauliflower, but I've changed my mind. So we'll see. You know, I can always chop it up and stick it in the freezer, and then I'll have food hopefully for most of the winter. I'm going to have to get another freezer if I get a big harvest. No, I'm not going to do that. But there is always, I could take the freezer from my mom's house and bring it over here, because she did offer it to me. So that's still an option too. And yes, I still have food in the freezer at my mom's house. Every now and then when I get room in my freezers, I bring a little bit of food over, but there's still quite a bit of food in there. So I need to start using it up. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing a lot of shopping. Because I have frozen veggies, I have vegan meats, I have things to make vegan meats, I have potatoes. I'm almost out of potatoes. I think I only have a couple of those. So really the only thing that I can foresee me needing is salad, like lettuce for now, although my lettuce outside is really doing nicely. But I don't want to plant that out there yet because it's supposed to go into the like mid to upper 30s in the evening, couple nights this coming up week. Although lettuce, they say you can plant that because it can take the cold. That and spinach. I think kale too. So, but I want to let those grow a little bigger before I stick them in bigger pots of dirt. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm not looking forward to my fence project today. Oh, that was so hard. But upward and onward. You gotta crack a few eggs, like I always say, to make an omelet. So, and I keep my goal in mind that future me will be very happy when I get all this done, because I won't have to hopefully move that fencing again, at least not for many years. So, all right, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to go get dressed and finish planting these, and then I'll take one for the team and go go do my fence. Okay, I have all this that I need to take out yet. This is a weeping pine that I planted years and years ago, and I'd like it to grow. It looks healthy. So I need to get all this out of here. Now some of these trellises will be going back against the fence because I'm putting these pots against the fence and they can grow up like a trellis. So I'm not used to my backyard being this sunny. It's always been very, very shady, and it's nice for the garden, but I miss my trees. Okay, let's see how far I get today. Well, this is my grapevine, and I put one of the trellises here with the grapevine, and now I have a gate that I can walk out into the garden, which I didn't have before. This is not done, not anywhere near done, but I got all the other fencing off, got all these moved back, and this trellis needs to go somewhere, but I got all this fencing off, so I'm exhausted. So there we are, and of course everything is still laying around, but cleanup is a project for another day. At least I got everything moved to where it's going to live. The only thing I have to do yet is put these Dollar Tree stackables up on a little table or something. So that was a lot of work. So this is all the stuff I pulled out. I put all this all these trellises back up because these are going to be tomatoes, and this is another grapevine. So I want the grapevines to grow over the fence, and then I'm going to plant a couple more grapevines over there now that The yard is sunny. So, another task done. I figure another 3 or 4 days in the garden and things should be shaping up. All right, I have got to go put my feet up. Well, I'm a hot mess. Oh my, that was a lot of work. But it feels good to get it done. And I'm just going to hop in the shower and call it a day. It's about, it's almost 4 o'clock. Dinner's going to be something simple, maybe a sandwich. That's all I can deal with today. So I didn't do our budget book. Well, my budget book, but I didn't spend any money today because I didn't go anywhere. So anyway, I got to get going, wrap up the day, and call it done. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.